Hello everyone, welcome to lecture 3 of our full stack development course. In today's lecture, we will learn two major concepts. One is HTML lists, links, images, and the second is HTML tables, forms. And these are very important elements used in real world applications. Let us begin with HTML lists. A list is used to organize the information in a structured way. And the HTML supports three types of lists. One is ordered list, which is used the numbering like 1, 2, 3, and so on. And the unordered list, which use bullet points. And the third one is definition lists are used for terms and descriptions. Okay. An ordered list is used when sequence matters. For example, learning web development follows an order like HTML, the second CSS, and third we need to learn JavaScript. So if you want to display the content in the sequence of numbers, then we need to use the ordered list. Here OL means the ordered list and LI means the list of items what you want to display in the web page. And an unordered list is used when order is not important and it displays the content in the bullet points. For example, like the apple, the second one is banana, and the third one is mango. If we want to display these items in the bullet points, then we need to use the UL, that is unordered list, and the items which we want to display, those are in the LI tag. And a nested list means a list inside another is known as the nested list, and this is used for categories and subcategories. So we may have the category and again it is having the subcategory, and we are having a category and again we are having the subcategory. If the things are like this, then we need to use the nested list. For example, front end contains the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So if the content you want to display is like this, then we need to use the nested list. Here the front end is in the unordered list, so we use the UL, and the inside the unordered list we are having the ordered list. So we displayed the items in the sequence of numbers. And we can also mix the ordered and unordered lists. It provides the flexibility while designing web pages. And we have the outer tag as UL and inner tag as OL. Okay. And a definition list is used like a dictionary, and the term is written using the DT. Okay, in the definition list, the term is used as DT, and the description is written as DD. The DT means definition term and the DD is definition description. So let's say here the term is HTML. To display this, we are using the DT, and to describe this HTML as hypertext markup language, we are using the DD tag. Okay. Now let us learn hyperlinks. The hyperlink connect one page to another page, and this is what makes the web interconnected. And the anchor tag is used to create the links. And yeah, here we can have the syntax of hyperlink as anchor tag with the reference link and the name of the link. Or if you want to open your new link in the new tab, we can add one more attribute known as target to the value underscore blank. So underscore blank is very important to open links in the separate tag. And the images make web pages attractive and informative. And the image tag is self-closing. So the image tag is self-closing. So no need to have the slash image as the closing tag because the image tag itself is the self-closing tag. Okay, we just open and give the path of the image. And if you want to add the more attributes like the width, the height, then we can add them. Just leave that as it is. And we are having the attributes as source, the image path, and width of the image, height of the image. And if the image is not available, then it will shows the alternative image. For that we are having the alt attribute in the image tag. So this example shows how to insert an image. We can also, yes, here we can have the img tag with the source, and we have the width and height. The image is not available, then it provides the alternative text as my photo. We can also make an image clickable by placing it inside an anchor tag. So if you want to click the image, then you just want to add the anchor tag. So let's say you may insert your image. If you want to display the LinkedIn profile after clicking your image, then we can use the ahref equal to http:// your LinkedIn profile URL. Okay. Then when you are going to click on your image, then it will redirect to the uh, profile of your LinkedIn. So this is how profile pictures in social media works. And let us practice this in Sublime Text. And let's move on to the second part. Okay. Yeah, now I just want to demonstrate the script which we have covered so far. That is the ordered lists, hyperlinks, and images. Okay. So I'm taking Sublime text editor and typing the script there. And I just want to uh, save this file with demonstrate.html. Taking the path as desktop at any place you can save the file. I directly taking the body. And first I want to print the ordered lists. I want to display the ordered list. So is to tag ordered list. And for ordered list, we are having the OL tag. Inside we are having list of items. The first item is HTML. Likewise, I want to take CSS and then the JavaScript and close it the ordered list. Okay, now I want to display the hyperlink in the web page, the same page. So heading tag I am taking hyperlink. We know we need to use the A tag with href. I'm giving https://google.com. I want to open in new tab. So target equal to underscore blank. Open Google is the link name. Now I want to display the image also in the same page. So I'm taking one more heading tag with image heading. To insert the image, we are having the img and the attribute src equal to, let me find what is the name of the image I am having on my desktop. I'm having one image that is the name one, which is a JPG file. So one dot JPG. Just want to give the width as 200. Okay. Say this once again and open in the Chrome. Now you can able to see the ordered list with the sequence of numbers and hyperlink and then the image with the width 200. Okay. This is how these concepts appear in a web page. Now we move to the second part of today's lecture, tables, forms, and frames. Let us cover only tables and forms in this video. A table displays the structured data in rows and columns. For example, the Knox list, the timetables, and reports. And the basic tags, the table is having the table tag to create the table and table rows for tr, table data, a td which you want to enter in the cell, and the to give the heading of a table we are having the th, and we are having the table attributes which help organize or customize the appearance of tables. If this is the table, this table is having the border. If you want to set the border along with the value, we are having the border tag and border attribute. And the space inside the cell, we are having cell spacing, the space between the cells, cell spacing, sorry, cell inside the cell, cell padding, cell space between the cells, cell spacing, and width of your table, width, height of your table, and to align the entire table either left, right, center, we are having align, and the background color for your table we are having busy color. You can see the syntax here. First we need to take the table to create a table and the attribute border with the value. How much width you want to set to your table border that denotes this value. And the cell space inside is represented by the cells padding, and space between cells represented by cell spacing, and the width and alignment we have given. We have seen the table attributes. The table is having the cells, right? So let's discuss about the cell attributes. Okay, so we are having a row span to merge the rows, column span to merge the columns, and to align the text either left, right, center, we are having the align, and the BG color is nothing but cell background. Align is nothing but here we are having the cells, right? So all the cells are aligned at center of the table. So if we want to align like this, then we need to use the align. Where? In the cell. That is, cell is nothing but TDR/TH, right? So inside the TDR/TH, we need to use the attribute known as align. So now let us have the demonstration on these tables with the table attribute and cell attributes. So for that, I am using the Sublime text. I'm taking a HTML and saving the file with table.html. I'm selecting the path as desktop. To create a table, we need to take a table attribute or table tag. If we want to have the border, you can have the attribute border with the value. And I want to have 3 rows. So first I'm creating one row tr with the heading of a table name and marks. Okay. Now, in the second row, I just want to have the student names along with the marks. Marks are some 90 I'm taking. So likewise, I'm taking third row with the table heading. Sorry, not heading. Just want to take the data, right, in the heading. So TD. Let's save. Yes, and you can see the output here. We have created the table with the border width 1 and having the heading in the first row, name and marks. Second row, the TD ROM with 90 marks. Third row, the TD Sita with 95 marks. Okay. Forms are used to collect the user input. The next concept is HTML forms, and forms are used to collect user input, and uh, they are used in login pages, registration pages, search boxes, feedback forms, survey forms, and so on. Now, the let's see the form tag and input tags. The form tag contains input fields. So if we want to create a form, we should have the tag form, which is the paid tag. So it should also have the closing tag. And different input types are used for different kinds of data. So we are having the input tag, which is used to accept the input, and we should also give the type of the input. For example, if you want to give the name, then we should use the text as input type. If you want to enter the password, password as input type. If you want to select only one option among the number of options, then radio, and select multiple options, checkbox. And if you want to give the email as the input, email, numeric input, then number. If you want to submit the form, then submit, and reject the form, then reject. So the input type defines what kind of data user can enter, and different input types are used for different kinds of data. Now let's see the first input type as text and password. These are used for login forms. Okay, so we just want to use them in the login forms, registration forms, and so on. We can have the username and passwords. If you want to enter the username, the input type is text, and to enter the password, the input type is password. And the radio button, which is used when only one option should be selected. Okay, and we have the content as gender, and we can select only one option from male and female. So the input type is radio. For any radio buttons, we can have the name of the content is the name of the option should be same. And the checkboxes and text area here. Here the checkbox is allows multiple options. So the input type is checkbox. And the text area, whenever we want to enter the multi-line inputs like address and so on, we are using the text area. And the text area can have the number of rows and columns because we can enter the number of rows and number of columns. And here the drop down list and the buttons. For the drop down list help user select only one options. We can have the multiple number of options, but if we want to select only one option, then we can use the select. And to send the data, use the submit. And to clear the form, we can use the reset. Let us demonstrate this form concept in Sublime Text for better understanding. I'm taking a Sublime Text new tab and saving the file as form.html, selecting desktop. The body tag. I just want to create a form, so I'm using tag form username. So name. So what is the input type we should take? Text, right? Using the line break here. And the password. Input type equal to password. And I just want to use the break tag, line break, because I just have the number of rows below. Okay, now I just want to select a gender. So the input type is radio. And name I'm giving as G. The option is male. Likewise, I'm taking one more line for female. Okay, after this line break. Next, I just want to add the skills in the form. So the input type equal to checkbox because we can have multiple options to select the skills, right? So I'm giving the skill as HTML and then the CSS and then the JavaScript and so on. Okay. And I'm using the line break. Now I just want to have the drop down. So use the select option CSE. Then ECE triple G like that. Okay. I want to have one more, but one more input type as buttons. So input type equal to, the first button is submit. Likewise, I want to add one more button to clear the form as reset. Okay, save it and open in Google. Now you can able to see a form which is having the username, and then the password is masked with bullets, and the gender only one option to be selected, and the skills multiple options are allowed here, multi selection is allowed here, there, the drop down list, and then submit. Okay, so yeah, in today's lecture we learned HTML lists, hyperlinks, images, tables, forms. These concepts are fundamental for creating interactive web pages. Practice all examples and execute them in Sublime Text. And thank you.